I got on there, and I never understood why Rory and Mal were so touted. So I never watched their shit really like that, like highly touted.
Yeah, like why they care about these motherfuckers?
Like why did niggas care about these motherfuckers like that?
Them.
Right, but I didn't like their shit until the new people came, and I was like, oh, this shit is better. And I had to like niggas was telling me no, they not. I'm like, trust me, this is better than Rory and Mal.
Oh yeah,
and now it is.
It took a little minute for it to settle in because you know everything happened.
It was more.
You gotta lick it before
it was more
you stick it.
shock.
They ain't
But to
put no
me,
lube on the pussy.
as a person who never was a Rory Mal guy, I was like, oh, this is better. You know what I'm saying? Because Rory always sucked Joe's. You know what I'm saying? And then Mal was just too cool for fucking anything. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas never gave Joe pushback. And I be in the car like, nigga, no, Joe, you're wrong. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting a nigga to tell him that.
Yeah.
And now they got people to tell him that. And I like that now because they get back and forth now.
And Joe's a fucking psychopath. You probably been one that like, this nigga's not giving me no pushback. Like,
yeah,
you
that's
know
how I be
he
feeling,
thinking.
nigga.
Like,
I'm like, I'm cooking, nigga. Y'all better jump in on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
get you some.
To Rory and Mal, the only thing that y'all ever taught us how to do is monetize a breakup. Outside of that,
nigga, Jay-Z did that. Well, nah,
outside of that,
wait, what?
The only thing that Rory and Mal ever taught us as other podcasters, y'all only showed us how to monetize a breakup.
That is true.
That's the only thing y'all have ever taught us.
We don't look to them for a technical
We don't look
level.
to y'all for production value. We don't look to y'all for jokes. We don't look to y'all for fucking podcasting skills. I watched several of y'all episodes. This shit is weak as fuck. Y'all go in there. Y'all are too... See, this is the thing. Y'all want people to like y'all off of...
Just the fact
that you are who you are.
Yeah,
the bare minimum.
The problem is you have to be legendary in something first.
Exactly.
For somebody to give a fuck about you.
Exactly.
Which is kind of how I've been looking at the pod, which is why I talked about this on the last show. The other podcasts won't work as well. I think this is going to help the other podcasts work as well because we're going into niche areas, which will... The other shows are more about us, our life.
Exactly, yeah.
So we have to become legendary here.
Yeah.
Commenting on the playing field that we're trying to get into.
And it's just
for people to care about us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's more numbers wise.
Right.
Like this is 3 niggas talking about this.
Right, yeah.
Like instead of, us, talking about
it's real niche.
Yeah.
And it's
niche.
And it's the area that we want to be in. But that's the thing, it's the playing field that we eventually want to be in,
exactly.
too. So
we in it.
We're in it already. So we have to be legendary in here for them to care about our life. So technically, it's like I don't know you niggas outside of Joe Budden podcast. Mal has family relations to Jay-Z and see, when I watch academics chop you niggas up, it's too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, damn, he's really busted.
I'm sorry, Mal has relationships with Beyonce and Jay-Z.
No, to Jay-Z. He's Big's younger brother.
He's Big's younger brother, man.
Wait, what?
He's little.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big's from Jay-Z, Rockefeller. He's Big's younger brother.
Smalls.
And the first time
Biggie Smalls.
No. Biggs as Rockefeller, Dame Jazz, Jay-Z, and Biggs. The 3 heads of Rockefeller. He's the younger brother of Biggs.
That's what happens when we talk about this. When you let victory defeat you. They was eating with Joe. You know what I mean? And
they were coasting. The bare minimum boys.
It's like, when you...
Joe just gave y'all, like, academics always called y'all Rory and Mealy Mal and shit like that.
Just to violate you.
Bare minimum boys is sticking. I'm sorry. That's not going nowhere.
Yeah, that's even better.
That's literally not going nowhere.
Yeah,
like
the bare minimum boys.
And that's another thing.
Look at their logo. It's just like, look at that shit.
You did bring up a good point where it's like, you brought up a good point where it's, I can't remember what the point you brought up.
Hey man, it's all right. We the bare minimum bandits as well.
Niggas,
we can't remember our takes.
You said something about, fuck it, whatever. But yeah, Rory and Mal. But you know what's funny though? It's like, and that's why I always feel funny about, I do think about that quote a lot. Are you going to be of the people or of the industry?
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to be of the people.
Shout out Wendy Williams.
Because if you're going to critique the industry's not going to be as friendly to you. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You're not going to get invited to them album release parties.
Which is fine with me.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not pressed on that, even though there's still areas and spaces that you can move or whatever.
I was about to say, I feel like, it all depends.
It's a certain level. Yeah. You're not going to be everywhere. You're not going to be loved by everybody if you're critiquing their work either.
Yeah.
You know?
That's impossible.
Which is why, this is one of the things why I've always stayed away from like critiquing local music. But if I do do critique local music, it'll be behind the paywall. Because
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you gonna pay for this
there's
last
no way
shit.
I would give I would give niggas that for free. Because if you want me to be honest, it's gonna get real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm probably, you're not gonna like what I have to say about a lot of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of shit is trash or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Tough love is the best love, nigga.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
but,
gotta Kevin Samuels these niggas.
But yeah, it's funny too because Rory and Mal have looked at our page before. I can say for sure they've looked at our page before because they were doing a live show in Charlotte and they were like, tag who y'all want to open
Local
the podcast.
podcast to open up for
And it was
them.
funny because Jeff and Lauren had just got COVID, so we had skipped that week. And for that week, I decided to recreate when Joe Budden fired them, the empty chairs.
Yeah.
So it was the same week that they put that thing out. So people were tagging us under the post, and I had it on the story, and you could see they were looking at our story and shit. They were looking at our story, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're never gonna invite us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
nah,
Like,
fuck
nigga,
nah.
I'm like, I literally just recreated the moment y'all got fired.
Yeah.
But I was like, I spun it like, what makes you think you can get COVID and not show up to work? I spun it like that, but
Yeah.
so,
I mean, if they was
Nah.
if they was able to laugh at themselves, they probably could have.
if they were able to laugh at it, they would have found it.
But they're not able to.
They're not
They're
even
not.
on
They're
that
not.
level.
not
They're
able
not
to do
that.
that.
Yeah, they would. They're looking at it like, fuck this nigga. Yeah.
They
they're
are.
not able to do
They're
that.
cool people, but it takes more than just being cool.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
Like, you have to be funny too.
Yeah.
Just don't ever forget to be funny. Nigga.
Yeah, or just entertaining.
Or just entertaining.
You know, you feel me? Have something to
hey.
say that I like that makes sense. That's been said to me in a way that's never been said before.
Gilly and
That
Wallow.
shit would be amazing.
So yeah, for me, I think the only thing that, just to close it off, just to repeat it again, the only thing that y'all ever taught the podcasting world, and this is why you're not on the list, y'all only taught us how to monetize a breakup episode. That's
Y'all taught us how to
about it.
breastfeed.
That's a very
sucking
yeah.
another
Y'all
man's tit.
that's
Facts.
really about it. But on to number 2.